This neighborhood used to be really like new shit furniture on this side. That's why I'm here.
And certain ones are common, but a lot of the deep house, a lot of the yeah, exactly. It's like okay, I got a slice already. I got one vegetarian ready.
Nah, the condition of this is good too. Look at
That's what I was looking at, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Look
Like
at the color on that label, pink and purple. It's
just the logo itself,
logo
the lettering.
itself.
Like I get inspired by stuff like this. Like it's simple, but it's clean. It's two
Yeah.
color. You know what I'm saying? Or would this be considered one color?
Well, one color. Well, if the paper itself is white, this would be a two-color print. You would print the purple and the pink.
Okay.
You're not printing on color paper. But the logo itself is a standalone one-color logo.
One color. Okay.
Yeah, the sleeve is two colors.
Okay, so it's the sleeve. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was evidently they cut corners in the pricing. You know what I'm saying? But the logo is so dope. You know what I mean? Where it's like, dude, it stands alone.
But
like,
it's so smart. I mean, it's intentionally sexy as like a club record. Like they made it. What's the guy? What's this documentary on Netflix? The Black Godfather. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What's the dude's name again? Clarence. Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
what's the label he started?
Sussex. The Sounds of Success.
Yeah, Sounds of Success. And then he said, no, there was a label before Sussex. What was this label pre-Sussex?
Before that,
it was like a combination of sex and something.
Damn.
Might have been Sussex.
I know he was at MGM, but then MGM was already an established brand, and then but before that. Damn, I gotta do my homework because I think he did.
Yeah, in that documentary, he said like the name was like something pleasure, like something in pleasure or something like that.
And he was capitalizing. I'm sure, you know, this is just me assuming, but being that it was the '60s and the early '70s, there's a capitalization of like sex and free spirits and you know what I mean, like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but when I saw those records, I was like, man, I said the thing ain't lost the touch, man. I was trying to just get 45s. I wasn't trying to get albums. But then when I saw one, I said, wait a minute, I gotta just look at the rest and see what they're talking about.
What is this?
That's salsa. Oscar de Leon. Oscar de Leon, you know what I'm saying, is like one of like one of the dopest like salsa musicians, you know what I'm saying? Like he's still around, he does his thing. And he's one of the few that has a Whispers mustache.
Oh, look at this. Look at this record. Wow. Yeah, and you found this in here. I would have bought this in any condition as well.
Yeah, I was looking at that because sometimes people like trip off the condition. I like the art and the photography alone.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's
simple.
You know, I would use this for a lot of different things, not just the record. I would obviously like. I'm taking a picture of that before this leaves. Like, yeah, it's just a good piece of media.
The lettering.
That's what makes records so damn good, man. Look at the shit you discover on a record. Like even the smell of it, the story behind each of these records is different.
Exactly.
Oh, that was my sister's version. You know how people wrote their name on their records, like "Don't play my record."
Yeah.
Ah, look
and
at
you know
this.
the story behind that. House party. When people at house party, my mom explained it to me. I said, "Mom, why is everybody's names on 45s?" She said, "When they were house parties, kids would take their 45s and write their name on it. So when they leave the party, the DJ
the record,
knows who's okay. That's Sherry's, that's Mike's. So you're gonna see Sherry and Mike's names on a lot of 45s.
What?
House party theory.
That's funny, right? Because I know people took records to house parties. You would show up to a house party with records. How drastic did DJing change that part of our culture? Where you knew you didn't bring records, you went to listen to records. It was like, okay, the DJ was the person who took that shit the most serious out of everybody. I'm not just gonna bring records anymore.
Right.
I'm gonna play records you don't even know that you love to, and control the party. Like I'm controlling the party. No, I'm good. I got my own records.
Right.
That was a nerve. That was a motherfucking nerve. That was like,
I agree.
I'm nerdier at this shit than anybody in this room about records.
I agree.
Wow. You know what I have that I really love from Third Base? I have.
That's a Molly Marl remix.
Yeah.
That's when Molly was killing it.
That's when he was killing
In
it.
like late 80s.
These third base records were really good. I have the single of Brooklyn Queens.
Oh,
remix.
the Prince Paul remix.
Prince Paul remix of Brooklyn Queens, isn't it?
This is nasty.
We're looking for Brooklyn.
For me. I was like, damn, this one killed it.
Brooklyn.
With the emotion sample.
Real cool. Oh god, dude.
But then he added more to it on the remix. The original was dope already.
Oh.
But then he came with the remix. I was like, man, that's something De La probably could have recorded. You know what I'm saying? Easily, because that was around that time.
It was I mean, listen to "Mama Gave Birth to the Soul Children," right? They come on, perfect. Works for Queen Latifah. Works for De La.
Right.
He has a sound like to me. He is the sound of native tongue. It's him and Q-Tip.
I agree.
Damn. Man, the other day I was walking down the street.
DJ Premier remixes on there.
On this?
That's the only reason I got it.
Oh, say no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's when he was killing it on remixes. Because he was
Premier did a Janet remix?
Dilla and Premier was, for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Well, Premier was signed later on because Gangstar was on Virgin. So I'm sure he had access to all the artists. But Dilla had remixes too on Virgin also.
Under the Uma though, or under Dilla?
It was under the Uma.
Yeah.
There's only one. Yeah, you're right. It's not under Dilla. There's only one under Dilla, and that's
how they were able to get those deals. It was Q-Tip that walked in the door. It was like me, Dilla, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. I mean, come on.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on a lot of the Virgin remixes.
Yeah, I mean, we all know he famously did Janet's.
What you call it? Got Till It's Gone.
Yeah, Got Till It's Gone.
They said that was him. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those records are still disputable. Him and the Tribe shit, from what I understand. And then the whole Tribe thing about Pete Rock did We Got the Jazz. Yeah, Pete Rock did We Got the Jazz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's his beat.
You can hear it.
And then he says it at the end. Pete Rock
it.
for the beat, you don't stop.
Yeah.
Pete Rock did that beat.
That drum sample nobody was using.
It's Pete.
That's the 5 stair step. He was the first dude that I heard use that sample. You know what I'm saying? He used it on.
He's the first person I heard to use a lot of samples, and the way he used them.
Then everybody started using it. Hip Hop Parade after that. You know what I'm saying? But We Got the Jazz. When I heard that drum sample, I was like, when they said, because he even says it. He said Pete Rock on the beat. You know, he says it in the verse.
Supposedly Pete made the beat, gave him the beat, and he just remade the beat. Pete said verbatim. I mean, they're cool about it.
Well, yeah,
they're cool. It's understood.
Everybody was young at the time.
Yeah. Everybody was cool about it.
Sample.
Yeah. It's all family. You know what I'm saying?
But a testament to both of their geniuses. I mean, and Q-Tip, I really don't think
Slept on.
Underrated producer.
Slept on.
That's
one of the greatest producers in the entire history.
I mean, just a musical genius in general.
Period.
I remember. Did I ever tell you the time that me and Olivier saw him fucked up on the street, and 2 white boys saved him because we were about to get him, but they had seen him at the same time.
Yeah.
We were walking toward what's the theater over there by Union Square. You know what I'm saying?
The movie theater?
Yeah, before you enter Union Square, that maybe it's 5th. I can't remember because I travel too much. But
I know what you mean. Beside the Strand.
Yeah.
It's the United Theater.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Me and Olivier are walking down the street for whatever reason, leaving a party or something. And we saw this drunk dude, and there's something uncanny about my visuals on somebody. I just saw this drunk dude stumbling hard, and then he went over to the wall and slid down the wall and just sat there, just like talking to himself. I was like, that's fucking Q-Tip. And we were down the lane a block away, because at the same time we're seeing them, I see 2 white boys on the opposite side of the street watching the same shit.
Yeah.
So as we're walking up, I'm like, yeah, that's Q-Tip. When we got close, I was like, yeah, obviously. And by the time we were getting close, the white boys had already crossed the street, and they were like, yo, are you okay? Can we help you? Can we call somebody for you? And I was like, let's slow down a little bit. I don't know who these kids are. Let's just make sure
he's good. Yeah.
So by the time we got to him, the white boys were already like helping him.
They helped him good. Very good.
Yeah, I don't know if because it looked like he was drugged. It didn't look like it did. I don't know him, so I don't know how hard he goes when he parties. And you know how the white boys go in, like white boys go in and they'll stagger home. Like we don't really do.
Yeah,
that.
You already know, man.
Like I don't know black people that stagger home too much. I know white people all the time.
And not alone anyway.
Not alone, exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Let me see what's going on. Because it kind of looked like maybe he was drugged or something. So let's just chill for a minute. So we watched to make sure he was cool.
Good.
But that was not a pretty situation, man. But that's New York.
It is. You see random people on the street. Were you with me that night at Joe's Pub? And Tracy Morgan, I swear it was me and you.
Yeah,
Tracy Morgan was drunk as shit.
And in the door, I'm like, yo, he can't come in our party because it was our party.
It was our party, and it was also the dude from Hits from the Streets. You remember?
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
He had just made some porn with 2 white girls, right? And it just went public. It was like all over whatever social media was out at the time, and it was like a big deal. It was like, oh, dude from Hits got a porn. And I remember that night we saw him and Tracy Morgan come out. Tracy Morgan was pissy drunk.
I mean,
was destroyed drunk.
Like, we can't have you in our party like this. Man,
Tracy Morgan was destroyed drunk, but he was cordial. He wasn't like belligerent. He wasn't falling all over.
Disrespecting nobody.
Yeah, he was out of it, but he was like, "What's up?" And we were like, "Tracy is destroyed," and dude was drunk too. That was with him. So I said, "Yo, I saw your movie the other day," and he just busted out laughing. He ran around. He sounded like Hope. He was running in a circle laughing, and he ran back and said, "Yo, was it Hits?"
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, it was Hits.
Funny. You know what's funny? Quiet as kept. Tracy's a digger.
Tracy Morgan?
Morgan, believe it. I saw him at Amoeba digging for records. Believe it, yeah. And Amoeba in LA. I'm surprised they haven't built an Amoeba in New York yet. Amoeba's like one of the top record stores. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I know.
It's too big for New York.
It is too big, yeah. But there's this shorty called Ms. Ricks. I think that's how she pronounces it. In Melbourne, Australia. She's a dope hip hop DJ that both of y'all would respect.
Miss Ricks.
Miss Ricks.
Okay.
Heavy set, lesbian, goes hard. I met her when I went to Melbourne for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the girl that I knew introduced me to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, you live in LA? Amoeba Records. She's like, that's my dream to go to Amoeba. Like,
Amoeba is great.
She finally did it maybe like a year after.
Oh,
years after she made it down to LA.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I bring her up is because she's always trying to get over here. So if you can get in a party for her in LA,
let's do it.
I can get her to get you a party in Melbourne. You see what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
That's on my mind. Because I'm just trying to keep her out of the country. You know?
That's beautiful.
That's
beautiful. Send me a link to something to her Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Because let's do something in New York.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. She would absolutely do it. Just a cool ass girl. Like when I met her, we hit it off immediately. We were at a vegan, Caribbean owned fucking vegan restaurant in Melbourne, and in the back they had a live reggae band on stage plus live DJs, plus you could smoke in there.
In Australia.
So all vegan food, you could smoke and listen to live reggae. I did all that shit, and I'm sitting at a table with all girls.
I saw your picture, so you walked across that bridge.
Bro,
how was that?
I put on the fucking harness. I did everything.
You were like, just do it. I did all that shit. You didn't even think, let's do it. I want to do that so bad.
Are you crazy? When I travel, I'm doing everything that you're supposed to do when you travel.
Oh, did I tell you we went to Iceland?
No, when?
Right before Harlow was born.
Did you see the aurora?
I didn't.
I just went to Alaska. This year to go see it, and I missed it.
No, they told me apparently it's like weather. They're like, it's like a 30% chance tonight it'll be out and you'll see it.
Yeah.
And every night we were there, nothing. And then for the last two nights, one night snow, and then last night rain. We were gonna go to the Blue Lagoon. It was weather. I was like, wow. So
we had clear skies all day, and that nighttime got cloudy.
Ain't that some shit?
We extended our trip.
Still didn't see it. Yeah. I mean, and I stayed at a hotel right on the water where it was nothing but darkness. All I saw was like an ice top mountain. Oh, it was great. It was great. It was fucking dope.
That's why Kimbo named it Battle of Aurora, because he saw it that way.
Yeah.
At Reykjavik.
Yeah. Reykjavik is dope. And Reykjavik is the size of like Clinton Hill.
Okay.
Like you could walk the entire thing.
The whole shit,
you can walk the whole shit in like 2 days. You like bars and
the spot I was at in Alaska, you could walk the whole shit in 20 minutes.
Really? Where'd you go in Alaska?
Fuck, I should remember because it's the only place I've been in Alaska.
Up north Alaska?
Yes, up north.
Oh wow.
I mean,
how did you have to get there?
We took a plane. We flew into Vegas because old girl bought the tickets.
You flew a jet. You didn't have to get like on like a.
Nah, we flew into Vegas.
I thought you were telling me a story.
It was just like one of the tuk-tuk plane.
Yeah, a little like two propeller plane.
You gotta get on the scale before you go.
Exactly. You can't bring this. It's a weird guy with a beard.
I've been on those.
Really?
Yeah, man. And we were in Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. I think it was me and Sean and like Keith or something. I don't remember who was with me, but it was one of those vacations. We went down to Puerto Rico and then to Boca Chica.
Boca Chica.
Fucking Dominican Republic. Anyway, we wanted to go. We were like, we wanted to go to a nice beach, and they were like, you know, the upsellers. They were like, well, there's a nice beach over here, but you got to fly to it. So we paid a little $25, and they were like, yeah, put your bags on that scale, and then you guys stand on this scale. Like, wait, what?
Wow.
It's one of those planes. So we got out. They had to put us in certain positions on the plane because of our weight.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then we flew between two mountains. All I remember was that shit was like, it did like this, like you were a toy on the string that was being swung. That's how the turbulence hit. It felt like we were just swinging, going through like that shit. It was crazy. But it was fun. You know what I'm saying? I can say I did it.
Yeah.
I jumped off the side of the mountain in Brazil that time for my 30th birthday when I went from here to Brazil.
What, a parachute?
That I couldn't paraglide because I'm too heavy for that shit. You know, you got to do tandem with the dude.
Oh, you do? So
I did the fucking big ass canopy parachute, that wide one, and it's much better because you go slower. He's like, yeah, and plus if we do this, we can do loops over the canopy of the rainforest.
Yeah.
Take our time getting down there. Because with the paraglide, it would have been like we would have been on the ground in a minute and a half.
let me ask you a question. So let me just put this in your head because I have 2 projects on the table, and you're gonna like this just the way it sounds.
Can you be a part of it, Shane?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I mean, it's you, Fuse, so for the most part, I'm probably going to say yes, whatever it is, because it's you.
So, don't put this part on in anything you record, but
Hold tight, let me make sure
Yeah.
this is on.